We're here with the brand new 2018 MT-07, and we're going to start the video here because we've already done all the boring bits to get up here on the freeway, but you guys don't want to see the boring stuff. You don't want to talk about 58 mile per gallon or the new comfortable seat, but the real big star of the show here is the suspension. Minor tweaks, a little spring rate, a little damping, and suddenly this bike is really quite impressive right out of the box. You come up here where the fun bits are, and suddenly it really starts to work. So, I'm going to shut up for a second, and let's put this thing through its paces. It is fun. Got super lightweight chassis, 400-pound motorcycle fully fueled, 700cc engine, 689 to be exact, gives you a really good sense of torque. And you can really ride it like a much bigger engine would. You can put it in third gear, fourth gear, and just lazily ride on the torque. You have a great gearbox, so you can shift hard if you'd like, and it responds to that. But you don't need to. You can ride this super lazy. This bike is controlled. It's actually really holding through its damping stroke very well. On the brakes, you get really good feel. This bike feels and behaves a lot better than its otherwise humble price point would suggest. But this bike stops and goes and handles like something much higher budget. So yeah, we could talk about the boring stuff, but it also works here. It's a hoot. This is a bike that'll do everything you throw at it, and it will not complain. Dialed in a little bit more brake there. Bike easily responded to it. The fork's got the damping and spring to control brake adjustments like that without having to worry about your line or suddenly running out of travel. And I'm leaning this thing over at a pretty decent little angle. Haven't dragged foot pegs yet. I mean, it does not disappoint. This engine's the epitome of why you want mid-range torque. It's so smooth and easy to ride and relaxing when you want it to be. But that hit in the mid-range makes it so much easier and relaxing to ride it at pace. You take it to a track day, ride it on the street in the canyons, have some fun with it. It just absolutely rewards the effort. Another sweet thing I like about this bike is that Yamaha was very smart about tire choice. Great grip, it's awesome in the wet. Really neutral handling, long life. I mean, it really is a pretty much perfect sporting street tire. The chassis there is a great example of where the extra damping really comes into play. Bumpy, long sweeper, reasonable speed. That's the exact type of thing that would tie cheaper suspension into knots, but again, the extra damping, especially the extra rebound damping on the rear of this new motorcycle, keeps it much more buttoned down. This thing is an absolute blast. I don't care what your level of a riding experience, this is worth a ride for everyone and anyone who's ever been interested in riding a motorcycle. It really is that impressive. I mean, that's a pace that would keep me entertained no matter what bike I was riding. The small, lightweight handling package with just the perfect amount of torque to motivate things. It really is unbeatable. And yeah, I can see myself owning one real soon.